How's it, guys? Welcome back to another installment of Football Gods. I'm your host today, Dogozo. I'm with my guys, Gulle and Gamza. How you guys doing?
Thank you for having us, sir. We all good. And you?
Mm. Do we bother talking about Man City?
Did Haaland score? Yes.
Obvious.
Did Haaland
Um,
score a hat trick? Oh, it's the first time he didn't score a hat trick. Oh, wow.
He
yes,
scored
Okay.
one goal.
Haaland
So
was actually
poor,
very poor.
so
So
He
poor.
just
poor.
scored
Like
one goal.
let's rubbish of like he's rubbish.
Overrated,
He's
overrated, overrated.
overrated.
Yeah,
Overrated.
you probably don't
Guys,
need to talk about that.
let's talk very briefly about Newcastle, eh? Newcastle,
I can't
they're
believe you
doing
guys
well.
hate Man United so much that you don't celebrate a milestone of a 700 goal player in
We're
our
getting there,
lifetime.
don't worry.
No, we're getting there.
Worry.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
just I'm just breezing through these other small games. I just wanted to point out Newcastle. Newcastle. Oh, actually, I don't know why, because I just looked at the table. They had a very big win, and for some reason I thought they've been going about their business, but I'm seeing they only have 3 wins out of 9. So they're not doing as well as I thought on the table. So we can breeze right past that and speak about your Red Devils. Yeah, good luck. Um, look, all banter aside, all jokes aside, Ronaldo is one of the greats without a doubt. Like we can make as many jokes as we want now. He is washed now, but I mean, it's totally understandable. 37 years old,
Yeah.
still playing at the highest level. It's not nice to see him go out like this, just as like a football fan. I wish like because last season he had a respectable season, all things considered.
Yeah.
He got his goals, 20 plus goals, I think, stat padding as they say, which is only growing his legacy, which is great. But I wish he went to Europe or China or whatever. But anyway, that's another thing. I do want to say that easily one of the greats, and 700 club goals is ridiculous.
Mhm.
And
In
it's crazy because
modern,
I saw something. Sorry, just one more thing. I saw something that said Haaland, who we're all going crazy about. So someone was saying, it's like, okay, look, Haaland is amazing. We're all going crazy about. But let's not forget, there's two other guys, Messi and Ronaldo, who were doing this 4, 5, 6, 7 seasons in a row, right?
10 seasons.
For Haaland to get this 700, he has to score 40 goals every season until the year 2036.
Shoo.
Is a stat I read, which is wild. Like that really puts the thing into perspective. Like, yo, this guy has achieved something absolutely incredible. So all I have to say is super respect, one of the goats for sure.
Mm.
Colleague, I'll hand it over to you.
yeah, no,
Wait, wait.
you couldn't have said it better, bro. You couldn't have said it better. Like 40 goals a year. So that for them to reach that, like it's relentless how someone can, he's not like, I don't know, man, like a typical, like a striker. Like you see Haaland, he's a striker, he scores, and then Lewandowski, they ever hang out with a striker, they score striker goals, and they probably, if you think of like attackers and finishers, they like the people you think about. Ronaldo and Messi, they never give you that sense of, but to be that prolific, and you ask yourself that someone that started as a winger, beating players on the wing, scoring and creating goals for actual strikers, to now transcend that and become like a goal scoring, attacker. Like they redefine the role of an attacker, and to do it with such relentlessness, like the way he scores so many goals that like I don't know, man. It's just something else. Because think about it, like his timing of a striker. Strikers know when to make a run, they know when to go into a box, but somehow he knows how to, like the net, yeah, it's cover. He just knows the net. And for him to, you don't
Yeah.
actually know how it was coached in him, was born in him. Like, how did he actually develop that level of composure and to do it with such prolificness. No, it's incredible. Like in our lifetime. Yeah, forget Pele. We
I'll,
didn't see him play.
I'll tell you how he did it. So anyway, before I tell you how he did it, right? Remember there was a stat that was going around that Haaland scored 14 goals in 5 games or something like that. Ronaldo did that in 3 games. Whatever Haaland scored in 4 games, Ronaldo did it in 3 games. And Ronaldo did it in the era of top defenders, top midfielders, top strikers. So, guys, like this Haaland thing is not new for us. We've seen it. For me to take Haaland seriously, he needs to do it 10 seasons in a row. Then I'll say this is a super player. Yes, I recognize talent, exceptional talent, but can you do it consistently? For me, if you can't do anything consistently, I can't say you're great at something if you're not consistent at it. It's as simple as that. I just want 40 goals per season from Haaland for the next 10 seasons. Then I'll say he's a great. But anyway, on Ronaldo's tally and everything, Ronaldo's an amazing player, always has been. But how he actually switched from winger to a prolific striker, we need to thank Jose Mourinho for that switch. I remember it.
Mm-hmm.
I remember Jose Mourinho saying, boy, you're going to be a number 9 now. Jose Mourinho literally told Ronaldo, you're going to be a number 9 going forward. Benzema will bench for you. This happened at Real Madrid. Yes, Ronaldo was scoring goals at Man United. But remember when he got to Real Madrid, that's when he was
That's
scoring
when he really went crazy.
60 goals a season. And we need to thank Jose Mourinho for identifying that. Jose Mourinho has done a lot for football, but with Ronaldo per se, man, like,
But the thing is, I know you're saying that positional switch, right, does something. But I'm just thinking like that level of timing, like like I don't know. Probably I've never been a coach, but I'm just assuming that some things you like they are there in your formative years. Like you actually build it over time. You need to work it into your brain as a striker. That like look at Haaland, like the runs that he makes, like no one else can anticipate. Like he just knows, he just senses where to be at any given time. And you can see that thing was trained in him from a very young age. We knew Ronaldo as he was growing up, he was always a crossing winger, beating guys on the line. He was never in his mind to actually like prioritize goals. So he got switched to that position. But do you think Mourinho coached that into him further? That like, be positionally mature or
I think okay, so there's a saying, right? And I think this applies with Ronaldo. There's a saying, they say they can't teach you anything new in football after you turn 16 years old. But what a coach can do after 16 years old is work on your mind. I think Mourinho is great at working on players' minds. I think he just told him, dude,
for
you
better
got
or
it.
worse.
Yeah, for better or worse. He literally just said, I'm going to move you to number 9. You will figure it out. I know you have the skills for it. And he just motivated. And being Ronaldo, when you have that kind of talent in you, you score 1 goal, you're like, I can do it. Score the second goal, it becomes so natural to you. He's just that kind of footballer. It's natural.
Growth mindset.
You're a genius.
More of a growth mindset individual.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's why he's the first one in the gym. He's the last one in the gym. That man he knows he has the talent, but he works hard. And that's why he can play in the most competitive league in the whole world at the age of 37. No one has done that at this level, guys. Come on. And still play as a striker. Come on. Not even Messi plays as a striker anymore. That shows you what Ronaldo is, bro. He's arguably in my top 5 of all-time players.
Yeah, because I think if we, as Einstein that says everyone is a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, blah blah blah, right? And genius displays itself or presents itself in many ways. And I think having the mentality that Ronaldo has is genius in itself, right? That's just
I like
another
I like
form
what you say.
of genius. So I think we have to also use because everyone, when we speak about Messi, and Messi is the greatest of all time for me, and we call him a genius, rightly so. But Ronaldo also deserves to be called a genius, in my
Yeah,
opinion. Because
it deserves the respect.
unrivaled mentality.
It
No
deserves the
one exactly.
respect. No, I don't understand how people can say he chained himself into it. Like for him to do it consistently, he would have been found out if it was not genuine enough. But to do it, like he can't beat all the stats by chance, guys. Like, yeah, Mama said
No, it's
Tiwa.
not. It's not a coincidence.
Yeah.
He
You
built
can't cheat
himself for this.
consistency, bro.
He built himself for this. He had the natural talent for it. He had the mentality. Soccer's about mentality, bro. You can be the most average player, like Sergio Busquets, but when you have the mentality, you're going to be the best player in that position.
No doubt.
Yeah. No, guys. I think we've discussed this at great length. I think all the other fixtures really results that we expected. Chelsea win. Graham Potter, I think, has started very well. So yeah, I've been looking forward to the Champions League tonight. And the Premier League games for this weekend. We'll probably drop by and have a preview for Premier League games for the weekend for Matchday 11 now, I think. So yeah, I just want to thank you guys for your time and see you guys next time. So
Thanks, man.
Peace. Adios.
Thanks. Quick one. We need the Super League. Champions League is getting predictable.
Yeah, no doubt.